If you're thinking about grabbing the Meross HomeKit LED strip, lights to transform your room with some colorful glow, hold on for a second, because there's more you need to know than just the pretty colors and smart features. Yes, I'm diving into the Meross HomeKit LED strip lights, and I'll reveal everything from those shiny promises to the not-so-bright inconveniences. But here's what surprised me. These glowing strips, while loaded with ambition, come with some quirks that might just dim your excitement. Stick around if you want a brutally honest take before you hit buy. Trust me, this isn't your usual glowing review. Now, who is this product even for? If you're an Apple enthusiast looking to seamlessly sync your smart home setup or someone craving an affordable way to brighten up spaces with millions of colors, the Meross LED strip sounds like a perfect fit. The $21.44 price tag and solid 4-star Amazon rating promise a lot of bang for your buck. But if you're expecting a flawless, plug-and-play experience that works flawlessly right out of the box, well, you might want to reconsider your options first. So what exactly makes these strips stand out, and where do they fall short? Let's unravel it step by step. Starting with the premium brightness. These smart LEDs pack 150 little bulbs along 16.4 feet of strip, which in theory should light up bedrooms, kitchens, or even your porch just fine. Imagine cozying up your Christmas party with these color-rich LEDs painting the atmosphere in vibrant hues. Sounds perfect, right? But there's a catch. These strips are strictly for indoor use and aren't waterproof. So if you dreamt of lighting up your outdoor patios or decks on rainy nights, better grab a raincoat for your tech or look elsewhere. It's a classic case of don't judge a light strip by its glowing promise alone. Here's where the Apple HomeKit compatibility enters the scene. Meross promises you can conveniently control your lights using Siri commands or their own app, bringing voice control right to your fingertips or lips. But, and this is a big but, the HomeKit integration requires you to have an Apple TV or HomePod set up as a home hub for remote control capabilities. If you lack this setup, you're limited to controlling the strip only when you're connected locally via Wi-Fi. Speaking of Wi-Fi, the strip only supports 2.4 GHz networks. So if your house is all 5 GHz smart tech, and you're not tech-savvy enough to tweak routers, that's a potential compatibility headache lurking around the corner. Now, here's a twist you might not expect. These smart LEDs continue working even if your internet connection drops. That's right, Meross built in offline and local control, meaning your scheduled timers and routines won't just vanish into thin air when your ISP takes a nap. This feature is a lifesaver for anyone relying on smart lights to gently brighten up at sunrise or dim down as you drift off to sleep. But the irony is, despite this clever offline magic, initial setup can be painfully slow and buggy. Seriously, half the charm of smart tech is the smooth launch, and if you find yourself stuck repeating app reboots, welcome to the club. Let's talk colors because that's the main party trick here. Meross flaunts a whopping 16 million color options and a cuttable design to fit your furniture, shelves, or gaming stations perfectly. Want a soothing blue for late-night reading or a wild disco vibe for a weekend bash? The choices are endless, but cutting these strips is a one-way ticket. Once you snip off a section, that piece is dead in the LED water. No reattaching, no reviving. So precision cuts and careful planning are a must unless you want orphan strips that don't light up, which is not the DIY dream. Switching gears to voice and app control. The Meross app shows up on all major platforms, Apple HomeKit, Alexa, Google Home, and SmartThings, so you can shout lights on in your house and watch those strips respond, most of the time. However, users have reported occasional delays and connectivity drops between apps and the lights, turning "Hey Siri, party time" into "Hey Siri, are you still there?" moments. If you like instant responsiveness, this could be a bit frustrating. Oh, and joke's on you if you try to have a conversation with your lights. They only know how to turn on, off, or change colors, not offer life advice. Okay, blame it on the price or design, but installation also isn't perfectly smooth sailing. The adhesive backing, while decent, sometimes struggles to stick on certain surfaces like textured walls or dusty cabinets. So if you expect them to cling on like a koala during a storm, think again. And if you're a neat freak who hates visible wires, assembling these lights might require a little creative camouflage or extra clips, because the power adapter and controller box add a bit of bulk. Still, there's one behind-the-scenes feature that wins points: routine schedules with modes like sunrise and sunset. Imagine waking up to a slowly brightening room that mimics the sun, or winding down with a gradual dimming that helps you relax better than your phone's blue light filter. This thoughtful addition makes the daily use feel natural and can even help regulate your sleep cycles. Just remember to get that Apple Home Hub ready for these smart schedules to shine, because without them, your lights are just pretty strips doing their own thing. So, after all these ups and downs, is there a clear winner in the Meross HomeKit LED strip light story? I'd say the product is a mixed bag, leaning slightly positive if you consider budget and Apple integration. If you have the right Apple Home Hub setup, aren't planning to use these outdoors, and want a budget-friendly way to add colorful ambience, you're probably going to enjoy what these strips offer. But if you're expecting perfect waterproofing, hassle-free installation, or a flawless app experience, you might run into some frustration. And now for a little humor break. Why did the LED strip go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle the pressure of being cut. Or how about this: I asked my Meross lights to light up my life. Instead, they just dimmed the mood. Alright, one last. What do you call Meross lights on a no Wi-Fi day? Offline and in the dark. If you chuckled, you're halfway to enjoying the quirks of these smart lights. Before I let you go, the best part about these Meross LED strips is you don't have to burn a hole in your wallet to experiment with smart lighting. At a super attractive price and a respectable 4-star average rating on Amazon, it's a pretty tempting deal to customize your environment with millions of colors and voice control. Just keep your expectations balanced. You might have to invest a little extra time figuring out the setup and be mindful of their indoor-only design. Here's my mini promise for sticking around. If you're looking for a simpler, foolproof alternative that requires zero Apple Home Hub drama, or you want waterproof options, there are other products I'll review next that might save you some headaches. But if you've already got your Apple ecosystem locked and loaded, give these a try. You won't be entirely disappointed. So, ready to brighten up your space with Meross HomeKit LED strip lights. The best price is always changing, so check the link in the description right now before it goes up. Whether you end up loving them or just entertained by the experience, you'll at least know exactly what to expect. No buyer's remorse here. Light up smart but also light up informed. That's the ultimate glow up. And hey, if this review helped you save time and avoid surprises, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I've got your back with more honest reviews coming your way soon. Until then, may your lights be bright and your tech troubles light.